Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Leo, and I'm coming back with another video. Today, I'm talking to my servant leaders, so my coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, people who are looking to gain clients, but you're having a hard time finding them. And I want to give you 3 things that you can focus on and start implementing now. So make sure you stay to the very end because I have a special offer just for you. But in the meantime, if you will, make sure you go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you have not, and make sure you share this with somebody that could find value out of this. Okay, so let's just get into it, right? So I just want to share a little bit about me when I first started in my coaching career. You probably know just as much as I do, right? When you're first starting in your coaching, you want to help all different types of people. You want to help so many different people. You want to offer to help here, here, and here. And I just found personally for myself that I was extending myself, offering help, and I was gaining clients. But I found 2 things that kept happening. The first thing was that I was gaining clients that were looking for help in areas that I wasn't really necessarily an expert in. Areas like fitness and finance and all these different things. And I could give my advice on what I know, and I was asking really good questions for them to reflect on for themselves. But I was finding that they weren't getting the results that they were looking for, that they needed, and it was because I really couldn't help them in those areas, honestly. And so I would end up actually pointing them to other people that could help them, which was kind of defeating the purpose if you really think about it, you know. Um, but another thing that was happening was that because because my clients were not receiving the results that they were looking for, um, I kept getting inconsistent clients where we would do one or two sessions. Um, and a lot of times we wouldn't even get past the first session, and so you can see how frustrating this is as a beginner client coach. And I'm sure that if you're sitting here and you've listened in to this point, you've probably experienced the frustration, so you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys 3 things that have helped me to gain a better understanding on how attracting the right clients that my offer can serve the best, and that I know that I can provide transformation for them, so they no doubtedly get the result that they're looking for. The first thing, and I'm looking down at my notes, guys. You can see I got my notebook right. The first thing that I had that had helped me to really tune into my clients was to reflect on myself and my mindset. And you guys know I'm always talking about mindset here, so you already knew I was going to come at you with some mindset. Look, it's very important. It's very important to take some time to reflect on your mindset and really look at, where you are standing. Because I found for me, where I was in the beginning was, I wanted to help so many different people, but was also battling a part of me that felt unworthy, that felt undeserving of clients, to be able to help people. A lot of times I question myself, like, who am I? Who am I to be in a position to help somebody, and I still need help myself? And I had to reframe the way that I was thinking about that, right? I had first come to realize and acknowledge that, okay, this is something that is a repetitive thought that's continuously going through my mind, And so I had to find ways to figure out how can I combat this thought that's continuously going down. It's such a subconscious deep thought that is in the back of my mind. And And I want to tell you guys, because, you know, a lot of times we'll hear people saying, like, you got to tell yourself affirmations. I am a good coach. I am uplifting, encouraging coach. You know, but if you don't believe those things in the subconscious, in the pit of your soul, you could tell yourself these things and continue telling yourself. And yeah, eventually, you know, repetition of new information is going to, you know, you're going to start acting on that. But it's going to be hard if you don't hold that within yourself in the beginning. So what I did, and I'm trying to give you guys some practical steps here, you know, in reflecting, right? So what I did was I had to take some time. I had to take some time and really sit and think about, okay, this is how I feel about myself and gaining clients. This is how I feel about my clients that I do gain. Not that I necessarily am not the person that could help them, but there is this level of who am I to be able to help them, right? So I had to change how I looked at at those clients, how I looked at my mindset, and change that thought from, okay, it's not that I'm undeserving, or I feel undeserving because what I'm doing right now is lying to myself and trying to make myself look a certain type of way and be a certain type of way and do things a certain type of way. What it really is, what I really need to acknowledge is that I'm in the beginning stages of my career. And so I'm still learning right now. I'm still doing a lot of learning at that. And so I had to take some time to realize, okay, you know, each of these clients that I'm helping, each of these people, each person that I help, I'm helping them, but I'm also gaining experience in the process of helping them. And so because I even put myself in the position to gain that experience, you know, that makes me worthy, because I put myself in the position to look for solutions for them, to point them in the right direction, even if I don't have all the answers, and I point them to somebody who does. You know, I'm gaining experience along my journey, and so I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm not going to sit here and tell myself that I'm undeserving, because I'm deserving in the process. I'm in the process of deserving. I am deserving because I'm in the process. I hope that makes sense for you. The second thing, let me just turn my page. The second thing that really helped me, okay, was to get a better understanding of my ideal client avatar, or what I like to call ICA, for short, you know. And so, and this was really, really hard for me, because like I said, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, right? In the beginning, I wanted to help so many different people. I wanted to help everybody. And, you know, I found that, you know, because I was chasing 10 bunnies, and I'm using a metaphor if you haven't caught that yet, but I found that because I was chasing 10 bunnies, I was catching no bunnies, you know. But when I focused in and zoned in on one specific bunny, and I went after that one bunny, then I started seeing, you know, I started being able to catch that bunny. And then I got the skill. Okay, now I know how to catch a bunny, and I could catch another bunny and another bunny. And I hope this I hope this metaphor was, you know, not too cute for you to be too distracted, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, I had to focus in on one specific target client in order to better communicate with my ideal audience. And so this, and when and the reason why I struggled with this too, and I think the reason why a lot of people struggle with this is because, you know, I have the mindset of like, well, I don't want to just help one demographic of people. I don't want to just focus on women. You know, I want to be able to help men and women. I want to be able to help black women and white women. I want to be able to help all different type of women, all different type of men, all different type of people from different beliefs, religions, backgrounds. I want to be able to, I still do want to be able to help so many different people, you know? And so it's hard for me to just focus in on one specific person. But what I found from doing that, like I shared with you guys, was that not only the for not only for me zoning in on one person, not only did this help me to understand, you know, like the characteristics, um the uh what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Um the needs and the desires of my audience, the goals that they had and the challenges that they were facing. It also helped me, okay, right? It also helped me be able to communicate in a more direct, clear, concise way with my audience, you know, in these videos even in coaching. Um, and so it it leveled up from me getting a better understanding of my ideal client avatar. It leveled up. It opened up a new door in coaching for me personally. And I just truly believe that once you get that, you know, once you remove all those, you know, the things that you pretty much are blocking on yourself, because things have to look and be a certain type of way. Once you remove those and you really get into the depths of it, you know, that's going to unlock a new level, a new era in coaching for you also. Now, the last thing that I did that completely, okay, look, y'all, this was the game changer for me, okay? This is the game changer for me. The last thing that I did to really help me in attracting the right audience was I learned how to build relationships. Now, this was a huge game changer for me because if you know me, you know my story. I was a very quiet, shy, timid girl. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't talk to nobody that didn't come up and talk to me first. And I lived like that throughout my whole childhood, teenage years, early adults years. That's just how I lived for 15 plus years. You know, it probably was more than 15 years, but for sure 15 years. I just lived like that, you know, and so I didn't know how to go and start conversations. I didn't know how to engage with people. I didn't really know, you know, even my vocabulary was very small. That was something I had to work on, you know, with my vocabulary. And so when and I actually learned this skill, okay, and this is an extra tip that I'm throwing in there for you guys too. I actually learned this skill from myself getting under leadership, getting under coaching, getting under mentorship guidance, and having people teach these things to me so that I knew how to connect and communicate with my audience, you know. And so which the bonus tip that I'm giving you guys is make sure that you get yourself under some kind of leadership, some kind of guidance, some kind of mentorship, some kind of coach. Find somebody that you know, like, and trust, and get under their coaching, get under their wing, so that you can, you know, gain the necessary skills and knowledge that you need in order to gain, you know, in order to rise up. But going back, yeah, once I learned this skill set, it changed everything for me because then I found myself, you know, I had to let go of, oh, I have to be a certain type of way, I have to say things a certain type of way, I have to present myself in a professional manner, I have to make sure that I'm using these big extravagant words that I don't really actually know the meanings to, but they make me sound more professional, like I know what I'm doing. No, I let go of all of that, and I really, when I was able to, look, this is what really happened, y'all, okay? This is what really happened, because I was so into my head about things had to look and be a certain type of way. And when I let go of all of those things, which I noticed that most of those things that I was in my head about was about me. It was all about me. I was so focused on, oh, I had to be a certain, I have to do things a certain type of way. I have to say things a certain type of way. I have to present myself a certain type of way, or they're not going to take me serious. When I let go of all of that, I let all of that go. When I let go of all of that, and I just focused on one, just being and expressing my genuine, authentic self, allowing myself to be vulnerable, but really, really diving deep into genuinely being curious about the person, wanting to know about them more, really wanting to know about them and their challenges and how I can help them by providing a solution. And when I focus, my focus shifted into that and really just building that relationship, nurturing that relationship, and seeing them as a person rather than a client, seeing them as a person rather than a client. That changed everything for me, when I tell you, because it made my connections stronger, made my connections deeper. And so then I can, when I'm talking to a client, when I'm working with a person, that communication, that work goes deeper than just a surface level. Okay, I know I'm here as your client and you're going to help me do this and that. No, that was a friendship that was being built along with a client. That was a relationship that was more than just just a client. And I look at my clients just as like family, because we really all are family. So those are three things that have helped me in my business as I was learning how to gain clients, and I was gaining clients. And these are the three things that have really shifted everything for me and changed, like I said, changed the game. So if you stayed to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for staying, because I don't like to make these videos too long, but this one's going on to 17 minutes, 18, probably 20 minutes by the time I'm done talking. And, I just want to sit and I want to give you some gratitude and really sit and acknowledge you and thank you for staying to the end of this video. So if you made it to the end of this video, I have a special offer for you. Okay, and I'm announcing this now. I have officially launched my academy, Leo the Lion Academy. It's super, super exciting, right? And my first course I have to offer to you is, if you are a coach or a consultant, or some kind of entrepreneur, and you're looking to gain more clients, grow your clientele, I have a self-paced course for you. It's called the Challenge Builder. And you can get more information on it down below in the description box. It'll be posted there for you. You can get all the information about it. And of course, if you have any questions, any more further questions that you want to ask me personally, you can reach out to me at connect@leothelion.com. And until next time, it was truly a blessing to talk to you. I love you, and I'm always praying for you. I hope you know this. Until next time, peace out. Bye.